something that's become important for your ministry as well, that all of Africa grows in tourism, is it, Minister?
It is indeed. We recently, for instance, from the southern region, which is what we call the South African Development Community, which has got about 15 countries. We have since finalized restructuring our marketing and promotion entity that coordinates all the 15 countries, and that entity is looking into is working with South African tourism, for instance. We have people who sit into that entity as a region that begins to identify areas of promoting together, areas that we are targeting to develop where it straddles in terms of boundaries between countries, are able to identify. Already we have what we call trans-frontier parks, so that we can look into looking into issues of your infrastructure, your service excellence issues, your grading issues, and all those kind of things. We have now, as part of that strategy, agreed that we need to identify those and promote together in growing tourism. And at the moment, we have been accepted as part of the African Union to have a unit within the African Union that focuses on tourism. It has not been there. It has not been elevated into that level, where, for instance, the discussions that we're having with the ministers of tourism to ensure that as they get back into their countries, they are able to make their countries to take the kinds of decisions that we are expecting in order to grow tourism together, and find a way where it comes to the attention of heads of state, because at the level of the African Union, it's the heads of state. So at least we have a prioritization in terms of decisions that get here. So we've been working around in order to have a voice. We think now we have a voice that begins to make us to work together and strategize together.
What would you like to see happen? Would you like to see something like common visa for multiple entry into African countries? Are they the things that you'd like to see achieved?
It's part of the things that are in the agenda. Finding ways to make us to travel in between, softening the borders. There are countries already that have started piloting that, even in the regions. So we're looking into how then can we work around it for Africa. So that is part of the agenda. It starts region, according to the 5 regions of the continent.
You're going to be travelling a lot around Africa.
I have to, yes. It's our priority as South Africa to work with Africa, even in our country's mandate, in the work that we do, that we had identified areas where we're growing the pace of the country in order to meet our mandates. We also have a mandate of creating a better Africa and a better world. We believe that if Africa is better, it will make a meaningful contribution into the world. So we are prioritizing